Here's an example of the attention training technique. I'm going to ask you to keep your eyes gently open and to focus on a spot, perhaps on the wall or on the floor, with a fixed gaze. You may experience distracting thoughts or feelings during this exercise, but that doesn't matter. The aim is to practice focusing your attention in a particular way. I will begin by asking you to focus on the sound of my voice. Pay close attention to that sound, for no other sound matters. Try to give all of your attention to the sound of my voice. Ignore all the other sounds around you. Focus only on the sound of my voice. No other sound matters. Focus only on the sound of my voice. Now, focus on the tapping sound that I make as I tap on the table. Focus only on the tapping sound. No other sound matters. Closely monitor the tapping sound. If your attention begins to stray or is captured by any other sounds, refocus all of your attention on this one sound. Give all of your attention to that sound. Focus on the tapping sound and monitor that sound closely. Filter out all of the competing sounds, for they are not significant. Continue to monitor the tapping sound. Focus all of your attention on that sound. Try not to be distracted. Now focus on a sound in your room. Perhaps the ticking of a clock or the buzzing of a refrigerator. Focus all of your attention on that sound. The other sounds do not matter. Focus on that sound, paying close attention to it, and not allowing yourself to be distracted. This is the most important sound, and no other sounds matter. Give all of your attention to that sound. If your attention strays, refocus on the sound. Focus only on that sound. Give all of your attention to the sound. Continue to monitor that sound closely. Pay full attention to the sound. Try not to be distracted. Now focus on a sound in the distance, something outside of your room. It could be cars going by, the sound of a train, the sound of the wind. Focus on that sound. No other sounds matter. This is the most important sound. Give all of your attention to that sound. If your attention strays, refocus on that sound in the distance. Give all of your attention to that sound. Continue to monitor that sound closely. Pay full attention to the sound. Try not to be distracted. Now that you have identified and focused on different sounds, I would like you to rapidly shift your attention between the sounds as I call them out. First, focus on the tapping sound. No other sound matters. Give all of your attention to that sound. Now, focus your attention on the sound in the room. Focus only on that sound. No other sound matters. Now switch your attention to the tapping sound. Refocus on the sound of the tapping. Now, the sound in the far distance. Focus your attention on the sound in the distance. Now back to the sound in the room. Now back to the tapping sound. And now refocus on the sound in the distance. And back to the sound of the tapping. And finally, expand your attention. Make it as broad and deep as possible. And try to absorb all of the sounds simultaneously. Try to focus on and be aware of all the sounds, both within and outside of the room, at the same time. Mentally count the number of sounds that you can hear at the same time. Try to hear all of the sounds simultaneously. Again, count the number of sounds you can hear at the same time. And this concludes the exercise. How many sounds were you aware of at the same time?